Hey, how's it going? Hey, yeah, it's me again. Yeah, Mike again here, just doing his second push-in at the moment. Yeah, I've had some really good success with the first one. People have seen it, they enjoy what I kind of had to talk about. Although I still think it was a kind of rant and I may talk absolute shit, but it seemed to entertain people, and I just kind of feel actually better now that they've not wasted the last 8 minutes of their life listening to that. So I thought I'd do another one. The only thing is, I think rather than just call it a vlog, it should be something along the lines of just a rant kind of for the next 10 minutes. I'm just going to sit here and talk about anything and anything that pisses me off. I mean, there's so many things to talk about as such. So, I mean, where do I start? Well, recently, I mean, I've just joined back down the gym again, you know, after a 6 month of not being down there at all. I thought, you know what, I've been paying the membership for 6 months and I haven't gone at all, so I should be getting some sort of use out of it. And even that place is just full of just things that frustrate you. I just can't believe it. I mean, I was in there the other day, and the first thing I noticed is as soon as you go through the actual entrance to whichever gym you joined up in, I mean, I'm not going to mention the name just in case, you know, they freeze my membership or something, but there's never any big people behind the counter. I know it's got to be stereotypical, but I'm not being funny, but that should be the whole point of it, you know. The first thing you see in the door when you walk in is somebody who's fat, so you think to yourself, Jesus fucking Christ, I don't want to fucking turn out like that, I better go fucking use the gym. Yeah. But, you know, you walk in there and there's always a really nice girl behind the counter, and, you know, they're always nice to you, which is brilliant, but it's just the fact that bugs me as well, is the fact that they seem to call you by your first name like they really know you. And look, evil cat over there, did you see that? Ninja-like skills. Anyway, back to what I was saying. You go in there and it's like, you know, hi Mike, how you doing? I just think to myself, hang on a fucking second, who are you calling Mike? I mean, I know you know my name by the look of my my brilliant key card I have here, but fuck you, you know, it's Mr. Bob, sort it out. Well, yeah, and then say you go upstairs and you get changed as such, going to the gym, and the first thing you see in there when I go in there is it's just weird that the fact that most people that seem to go to the gym don't actually dress to use the gym, and I know there's no universal dress code there, but you get people that go in there that look like they're dressed up for a fucking night out. I mean, you know, in the day, some guy was in there yesterday and he had his ripped jeans under his shirt, and I think, mate, what the fuck, have you come here to work out of the pool? I don't know, man, but it's craziness, I tell you, it's absolute craziness. And then you get those people that will just sit on the machine, and they'll sit there, and it'll be a case of, right, okay, I'm going to do maybe 2 or 3 of whatever exercise I'm doing, 2 or 3 reps, sit there, I'm going to text my mate on my phone, sit there for another 3 or 4 minutes, and I might actually decide to do something, you know, I'll look around at everybody, and it fucking pisses me off, you know, it's like, mate, get off the fucking machine, I want to fucking use it. And it's just crazy. I mean, it gets so busy there, especially like you go there in January and everybody seems to join up in January. You know, it's just everybody's there. It's just, you know, you know what it is. Everybody's New Year's resolution is, oh, I want to lose weight, or I want to get the beach body in time for the summer. And you find out by mid-February, everybody's just not there anymore because they've obviously given up. I mean, the fat people have gone back to KFC, and the people that want beach bodies actually notice that it's not really obtainable unless you put in a lot of hard work. And it's crazy. I mean. And the fact that they've got a cheek to charge you a membership fee, you know, I know I'd like to go in there and be able to be charged maybe a one-off session to go in there, but it's a case of, no, Mike, you're in a contract. So, what the fuck is this, a mobile phone? And there's a fucking gym. Why should I be put in a contract for a gym? I mean, Jesus Christ, it's just so annoying. And at the end of the day, I should be able to cancel my contract whenever I want and not give them 3 months just to get over the loss of the fact that they've lost another customer who barely goes down there anyway. But, I mean, enough on fitness first. And, oh shit, I said it, fitness first, there we go. That's the gym I go to, so, you know, please don't hate me. I mean, it's like, another thing that pisses me off in thing is technology. I mean, you know, everything is technology dominated these days. I mean, Facebook, for example. I mean, yeah, everybody loves Facebook, and I know everyone's going to be like, oh, what's wrong with Facebook? Well, I'm not being funny, when I first joined up onto Facebook, it was actually pretty cool. The fact that you can get in touch with people that you may have not seen for years, you know, it's great and such, but then you get people that just join you, just make friends with you just for the sake of it, and they just say to you, oh, hi Mike, how you doing? I haven't seen you since school. Well, it's because I think you're a cunt, that's why I haven't seen you since school. Why would I want to talk to a cunt? Go away. And then there's people that just number crunch, they just add you just as a friend, just for the fact that they've got 251 friends on their Facebook, you know. They may add you, but they will never ever talk to you. And, you know, you message them and they just won't message back. And you just think, what the hell is the point of adding me as a friend on Facebook when you're not even going to bloody talk to me? I mean, come on, sort it out. It's stupid, man. And the fact that there's so many things just added onto Facebook all the time. I mean, one of the biggest gripes I have is the fact that people will sit there and tell you actually where they are, like so-and-so is at, well, wherever they're at. And you think, oh, cheers, mate, I really fucking wanted to know where you were at the moment. By the way, can I have your door keys or the combination to your door so I can get in and burgle you? I mean, if you're not at home, you're somewhere else. And you can even organise these massive parties on there. I mean, I just think it's funny the way people get gate crashed. But yeah, I mean, Facebook, I mean, everyone loves it. I mean, you've got people that go on there that will just update their status with some sort of like message to say, oh, he's feeling depressed. And there's always someone underneath who go, oh, hon, what's the matter? And that person will never respond. It's like the biggest ploy of attention seeking ever. And why do people do it? I don't know, man. Maybe they're just retarded, mate. I don't know. I mean, I will never do that. I mean, if you ever see me do it on there, feel free to come up and just slap me around the face, because, oh, I think that is the most pathetic thing about Facebook. But, I mean, enough about the Facebook now, as I say, but, I mean, well, whatever. Another thing that actually annoys me, I mean, I know this is probably really, really, really bad that I've had so many gripes at the moment, but is it just old people, man? What the hell is it with old people? You know, I know that they think they've got this massive chip on their shoulder, that they think, well, I served in the war and such, you know, you for today owe me some sort of respect. Well, yeah, fair enough, man. You'll get the respect you deserve if you treat me with respect too. I mean, for example, it's just the case of you walking down the street and an old person, you know, you're walking in front of an old person. I mean, I was trying to get a newspaper in the shop the other day, and just because I cut in front of this old guy trying to pick it up, he smacked me around the hand with his stick. I mean, what the hell? I mean, just because I wanted to get a paper and you were too fucking old and slow to get it, you know? I'm sorry, but I was in a rush. And is it me or do old people smell like cabbage? I mean, what's with that? I mean, you know, you walk into an old people's home, whichever reason, if you walk into an old people's home, it just smells like cabbage, and I just don't understand that. Or they smell like some sort of, like, what's it, Zambuck or something. It's that kind of, I don't know, that kind of stuff you put on your cuts and things. Or, usually, my favourite one is they smell like brew, man. Everybody knows old people smell like brew. Is it just to mask that smell of cabbage? I mean, the cabbage is so strong. Is that the way it is? But I mean, the other day I was only the other day, a couple of months ago even, me and my friend were walking home back to work from town, and there's actually a really massive wind trap, because there's a really big building right on the end of the road, and this old lady was holding onto a pole, or onto the actual fence just by the road, and as we walked past, I just gave her a smile as if to say hello, you know, an acknowledgement, you know, just, you know, she eye contact. That's what I did. And the next thing, we're walking up the street, and she turns around and is like, "You bastards!" And it's like, what? Whoa! And my friends obviously turn around like, what's going on? You laughing at an old lady because she's getting blown over? Oh, you for today? Oh, and you're like, wow, okay, calm down. I mean, just old people that just got massive chips on their shoulders, and they just think, you know, you owe them the world just because they fought for your freedom when it was World War II. Wow, get over it. You know, this is the year 2011, you know, we're not in 1945 anymore, come on, it's all that. But yeah, I mean, like, things like that, it's just so annoying. I mean, we're back at technology again, look at that. I mean, every bucket seems to have an iPhone at the moment. I mean, what is so special about an iPhone? Oh, yeah, you know, it's got apps and this and that. Oh, all you got is an app for that. It's just so annoying. I mean, even the guy on the commercial is annoying, you know. If you don't have an iPhone, you just don't have an iPhone. Oh my fucking god, mate. You know, you're a fucking genius. I don't fucking have an iPhone. And because you're being a pretentious twat, I ain't going to buy one. And the fact of the matter is, it just says an app for this and an app for that. Okay, right. So, let's just say this. If I ever go to the toilet and run out of toilet roll, can I use my iPhone to wipe my arse? Is there an app for that? I guarantee you there is not. They should make one, because then that would be brilliant. And if they do ever make one, I'll eat my fist. It's craziness, isn't it? It's just craziness. I mean, it's like those emoji commercials when you see on the TV, man. It's just they're trying to simulate the fact that it's uncomfortable that you have diarrhea, but they always seem to use a really good-looking woman who seems to hold a handbag like this, walking down the street, going, "Oh crap, I better not shit my knickers. Oh fuck." And I just don't get that. I mean, and then it's like, have you got a really bad case of diarrhea? Use this. Well, funny enough, like, you're walking down the street clenching your handbag like it was straws, and you're walking with, like, you know, like your fucking trousers are being swallowed by your arse. You know, I'm not surprised that you may have had some sort of toilet roll shoved up there to stop it all coming out. But let's face it, I mean, it's just the world we live in, isn't it? It's craziness. Well, look at that, it's gone over the 10-minute threshold, and I actually can't think of anything else that I really want to say at the moment. The fact of the matter is, yeah, I've sat here at home for the last 10 minutes. If anyone finds it funny, happy days. I've reached the objective I was probably trying to reach. If it's not as good as the first one, never mind. You know, sequels are never as good as the first, are they? But one thing I like to do is take a shout out for one of my friends. He actually sort of said that my eyebrows actually were just doing the thing of their own at the moment. Now, I mean, check out these bad boys. I mean, look at that. That is like bushy. You can see though that they don't actually meet in the middle. Now, to be honest, what would happen is if they meet in the middle, there would be some sort of nuclear explosion, like some sort of holocaust. And I'm not ready to kickstart the apocalypse yet, so I'll make sure that they don't meet at all. I mean, can you look at that? Look at that. I mean, they should put some sort of cavalry montage on this, the fact that they're moving like they are. I mean, I can't synchronise them on their own, but anyway, Rob, that was for you, mate. And I hope that really makes you happy and makes your evening. But anyway, everyone, it's been nice talking to a camera for the last 10 minutes. I'm sorry, 11 minutes and 6 seconds, but, you know, all good things must come to an end. Thanks for listening.